Hey, what's up, casual fam? This is Casual Guides with an even more casual guide on the Profane Scarabites. I've got some friends that are looking to kill these, and I think there's probably been quite a few videos made on it already, but this is Casual Guides channel, so we're going to do our own spin on it. The new Profane Scarabites are how you get the Necromancy upgrade for your Slayer helm. I don't have it yet. I burned all my points trying to get one task, got a task, didn't get the drop, killed him off task. Now, for killing him off task in a Casual Guides method, we don't want to have to spend a lot of resources or GP. So for us, we're not using a cannon. We're going to use the 4 spawn room, and we're going to rock the 4 spawn room. Our gear, and there's not going to be an overlay on this, so pay attention, but it'll be easy for you, is going to be Necromancy Tank Armor. The perks, irrelevant to what we're doing today, I'll show you anyway. Tier 90 weapon, Eruptive 4, teensy bit more DPS, not needed. The offhand, Mobile and Demon Slayer, 0 value to the build. My top has Crackling 4 and Biting 2, absolutely not best in slot. And my bottom, because this is my tank gear, has Absorbative 4 and Lucky 6. If you want to be a little tankier, yeah, the bottom perks are going to be solid for you. I have Cinderbane gloves on because they are poisonable, so Cinderbanes are going to be best in slot for you. If you have Cinders, use them. If not, use some more tank gear or pray to RNG and use the Deathmark gloves. For the Ring of Death is going to be great here because you're killing quite a bit. You can get a lot of adrenaline. Highly recommend use it if you can. If not, don't use Reavers with this setup because you're going to want the accuracy. Use whatever your best in slot ring is for you. I've got the Nexus in my pocket. Now, with T95 weapons, you don't need any spells at all. You don't need Darkness. We're using with T90s. Depending on your defense and necromancy levels, you may need to use Darkness. So bring the runes for it, and you see the runes right here on the screen as well. Now, I can't roll my levels back, so my accuracy is going to be higher than yours. If you don't have these levels, you might have more levels, but if you don't, just keep a heads up on that. That's why I brought overloads. With T95s and close to 120 necromancy, you have a 74% accuracy rate. You don't even need ovos. So you have no cannon, no overloads, tank armor, legendary pet for pickup. Very chill. But if you're not at that level point, that's okay. I brought a base overload. The other thing that's going to be really helpful here is a Wen book. Scripture of Wen, not giga expensive, but an AoE book at least is going to be very, very helpful. Everything else in here is simple. We have a penance aura. Just going to use penance so we don't have to use penance powder. I have a gold accumulator, but I don't know that they've actually dropped many coins for me, if at all. And the rest of the inventory, we've got basic bits and bobs and an ancient elven ritual shard, which you will not need if you're using the penance aura. So this is going to be the spot we go with 4 spawns. Let's hop a couple worlds. Hopefully we get lucky here. What I love here, again, we don't require cannons. We don't have to burn cannonballs. Dare I say it's an iron-friendly method, but maybe there's something I'm missing here. It's at least an easy method, and by far the one that I would recommend. You don't need that auto restocking. And perfect. So there's a one that spawns over here, and sometimes they get stuck. It looks like they didn't get stuck here, which is great. So we're going to conjure our full army. We're going to turn on our prayers. You don't need the T99 prayer, and I'm going to pop an overload. Now, depending on your defense levels and your account stats at this point, don't forget to turn your book, you may be taking a lot of damage or not a ton. That's great. Probably not going to be taking a ton no matter what because you're in that full tank armor setup, which is amazing. If you're not taking hardly any damage, feel free to pull Reflect out. It's going to give you more adrenaline for Scythe. If you're taking a lot of damage, leave it in. If you're not taking much damage, maybe pop Res out. This is the most full AFK, I don't have to think about it, bar setup for me. And I don't even pretend that it's been super optimized. But it worked easy on day of release without tweaking my other AoE bar. And we just sit here. This is with base overload, T90 weapons, T90 armor, perks irrelevant, except on the bottoms. Some tanky perks would be great. And we'll cycle through here. As far as our action bar setup, we do want all the conjures on here if you can. If you can get them all on here, it's great. Even the damage reduct with a Conjure Phantom is pretty okay here. So we're going to have a full Conjure army. We're going to have a Command Vengeful Ghost. We don't need to have Skeleton on the bar. We don't need to have Zombie Blow Up on the bar. Nothing like that. If you want to try putting the Phantom ability on the bar, go for it. I couldn't be fussed for it. Then I want to have Soul Strike right after Blood Siphon. Blood Siphon's an amazing full heal here. Everybody knows about it for AoE. Then we're going to have Reflect. You may not need Reflect. Don't worry about it if you don't. It doesn't trigger all the time either because of the Adren cost. So if you're getting some really nice Ring of Death procs, you'll get a Reflect to trigger. Otherwise, it's not because your Scythe is so hungry for Adrenaline. Then I have Res at the end. Res at the end is probably unnecessary for this account, but it may not be unnecessary for your account. This is going to be your easiest bar in the world. It's going to take care of you. You're going to be able to AFK the Scarabs. If the guy gets stuck here, he's only going to get stuck once. So we came in here, he wasn't behind the rock. You're not going to have to worry about it. And you can just sit here and loot your stackables. Now, Spring Cleaner is amazing. If you have Spring Cleaner, if not, get it with Invention. But if you have Spring Cleaner, it's amazing because it will munch the Mithril Salvage. So get a couple, it's 100K coins, something like that. You can tell me in the comments. And that concludes it. This is an ultra basic, simple guide, but it's how I'm going to be getting the Necromancy drop. This was a small, medium, spiky, and boom. Yeah, 48K on the small. I'm not looting any of the Carapace. I think it'd probably be okay to pick up with Magic Notepaper, but this is a casual AFK guide. And in a casual AFK guide, picking up all the Carapace is not the play. So that takes care of it. The inventory, optional besides what I mentioned already. The location, super easy. It's by Paul Vanich. You watch me go into the dungeon. You guys are ready to go for your AFK, and hopefully you get it faster than me. I expect the drop-off task is probably around 1 in 1,000. Or was it 1 in 512? I looked at it on stream. I don't remember. Let me know in the comments on that too. Or maybe they'll release the data soon, which would be great. But eventually, with some full AFK, we'll get it picked up. And feel free to use a legendary pet so you don't have to click even a little bit more. Thanks for watching. More videos coming soon. Hope you enjoy. I hope you enjoyed another Runescape video. I got a sponsored stream going on with Raid Shadow Legends that I'll be doing as well, and I'm enjoying that. And it was fun to have the Slayer creature. I like the mobs. I like the stackable drops. Big fan of stackable drops in RuneScape, and it's going to make AFK very simple. Hope this was helpful. Have a great day.